This video is honestly a long time coming. I have been putting this off for so long because it's just like who I am as a person. Today I'm gonna document getting my clothes tailored for the very first time at 36 years old. At my big age. I'm kidding, but I have just never been like a clothes to the tailor type of gal. I am oftentimes not even inclined to iron or steam my things. I most of the time have my boyfriend do that for me because I just can't be bothered. But I have picked up quite a few pieces recently over the last like year or so that I actually really can't wear until I get them altered in some way. So I'm gonna go through the list with you and document my experience. Obviously, your experience will vary from tailor to tailor. I did my research online, found someone near me that had amazing reviews, made an appointment, and here we are. Keep in mind, these are pretty minor repairs. Maybe we'll get into more adventurous things later, but I do think this is a good way to be a little bit more intentional, a little bit more sustainable with the things in your closet. A lot of times I have found that if things don't fit, I will just like redonate it, resell it, whatever, instead of just like investing a little bit more money and having a lot more wear out of it, like having it fit you the way it's supposed to, or repairing it so that you can wear it longer or whatever. So yeah, I've got some tops, I've got some dresses. I think I have like 7 different items, depending on how much it's gonna cost, we'll see. But yeah, let's jump into altering some of my clothes so that they fit me perfectly and that I finally get the wear out of them that I deserve.
It's what she deserves.
Oh my God.
Real quick, before we go any further, I want to say a big thanks to the sponsor of today's video, which is Etsy. I have been loving and using Etsy for so long now. They truly have everything. I'm always trying to find ways to shop more sustainably, like in this video, for example, trying to make my clothes last longer in my closet and also shop small. 80% of Etsy's shops are women owned, and I just love that. I think it's so special. So I did pick out 6 different items that I wanted to show you. The first thing that I got is this handmade bag. This actually came from Latvia, and this shop is called Another, and this is the most gorgeous woven bag. It's made of 100% cotton. It has a little crossbody strap, and I just thought this was the sweetest thing for my niece. The fact that it's supporting like a handmade shop and from somewhere across the world is just the coolest. And I just love that by shopping small, you are supporting like an actual human, an actual person, an actual small business. And I think this is just absolutely precious. I'm obsessed with it. Next up, from the shop called Blue Blee Personalized Jewelry, I picked out maybe one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and it is a set of butter noodles earrings. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's just a classic go-to. And so you have these cute little dainty earrings that have a stick of butter for one of them and then a bow tie pasta for the other. And I just saw these and was like, yeah, this is the best thing I've ever seen. They're so cute and like the quality is so amazing. What's not to love about butter noodle earrings, you know? Next up is something that I've been wanting for a long time and I've actually been seeing around for a couple of years, and that is like the personalized embroidered tote trend. And I found this shop called The New Shop, and they make custom embroidered tote bags, so I got this one and I love it so much. I decided to do cowgirl on here as like a nod to my Arizona and Tennessee roots. I love it. I love this forest green color. It's so big and it fits so much in here. I am so excited to wear this out all fall and winter and spring and summer, honestly. Next up, we have one of my favorite things, and this is a handmade sort of like jewelry dish, and this is the most gorgeous. Look at this. Handmade, heart-shaped, striped jewelry dish. I can put my little butter noodle earrings in there. I can put rings on there if I'm like washing my hands. This is by the shop La Maison d'Elia. I'm so sorry I don't speak French very well, but this comes from France. Finding things like this that are handmade are just so unique and special, and Etsy makes them so easy to find as well, and it just means so much more than if you were to just buy something at the store. And this is just gonna be such a cute little addition to hold onto my jewelry. Speaking of jewelry, I saw these and knew that I needed them in my life immediately. I found this pair of earrings that is a strawberry pair of earrings, and this is the best day of my life. This is by the shop Sunny Creative. It is handmade. These earrings are going to become my new personality trait. They look so good on, and I will be wearing these on the regular. You will see them all the time on me. And last but not least, from a shop called Julie Peach, who makes hand-printed textiles, I found these incredible hand-printed napkins. These are made with 55% 55% linen and 45% cotton, handmade in the USA. These are so stunning and they're gonna be amazing on our dining room table. And like, look at the print on these. It's this gorgeous citrus, like orange print. I just think this is the most gorgeous color combination. These are so amazing. I am so happy I found these. I know a ton of you use and love Etsy as well, so make sure you leave your experience with them down in the comments below, and make sure to check the links down in the description box so you can shop all of these products as well as some other things that I have my eye on from Etsy. I am obsessed with them. Thank you so much again to Etsy for sponsoring this video, and let's jump back into the alterations. All right, starting off, we're gonna go with a couple of repairs. There are things that I have that I just need like one little thing tweaked or fixed that either got broken or ripped or whatever. So starting off, I have this top. I don't even know where it's from, honestly. This is like one of my favorite tops. It's this adorable tie strap top. I've worn it so many times to like Disneyland. I've worn it out and about. It's got these really cute hearts on it. But basically, in one of the times that I wore this top, I can't remember if I was like out. I think I was at home, luckily, but the strap just popped right off of where it attaches itself to like the bodice. So really all I need is someone who can like get in there, because basically the strap is fastened like inside of a hole and I just simply can't do that. I am not talented or skilled enough to do that, but I bet a seamstress can. This should be probably one of the easiest fixes in history, I would imagine. I don't know though, because this material is like more of a polyester. Well, a cotton polyester blend. So we'll see what ends up happening with this. Let's try it on. I'll show you what it looks like and then we'll get it all fixed up. This is what it's supposed to look like. You know, cute little tie strap. And then this is what this side looks like. So, I mean, it doesn't even have to be inside. Even if it's just like, you know, on the shirt, I'll take it. I will take it. So here's a good look at it with one strap. We will report back shortly when it has been secured again. All right, next up is actually something that I've never gotten to wear because of this reason. And this is a vintage, what is this?
What the hell is even that?
It's 100% nylon, sort of like slip top. I just call it a slip top, but it's kind of like pajamas. But it's this gorgeous top that is so beautiful. However, these little bows are hanging on for dear life. And one of them is actually like, I mean, quite literally the term hanging on by a thread describes her perfectly. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but this girl, she is really just hanging on by this one tiny little black thread here. So I would love for it to be a little bit more secure because I don't want to wear it and then have it like pop off. And I'm pretty sure it actually has a couple times. All of these threads that are securing this together they just need to be stronger. It just needs to be a little bit more gripped, you know? I love the flowy like silhouette of this top. I love the way it looks. I just haven't personally been able to wear it yet just because of this particular thread, and actually the normal thread that holds it together is broken. It's completely ripped. So it just needs to be resecured, refastened, definitely just strengthened up a bit so that I don't have to worry about it when I wear it. But I am so excited to get this one back because I've had it for, God, almost probably a year now and I haven't worn it yet. And so I was going back and forth. I was like, I should donate it, like let someone else do it. And I was like, this is such an easy fix. We'll see. Won't have to spend too much to repair this, but we'll see. So let's try it on. All right, here we have this top. This is obviously not how I would style it, but yeah, for try on purposes, it's kind of hard to see because the bandeau I have on is black, but you know, a couple of these are really, really deeply unwell. I can say that this represents the state of the world, or at least this country currently at the moment. Yikes. Even though it is a little old and vintage, the material is just, it hangs so nicely. It's so beautiful. It's so unique, unlike anything else that I have. And I think worn with like the right bralette or bra underneath, or even like a little tank top, I think it would be just such a cute moment. Thinking with like a black mini skirt or maybe like a midi maxi skirt, something like that, some boots. You'll have to let me know your styling suggestions once I get it back, but I think it's gonna be hopefully a very quick, easy fix. Just a couple extra stitches thrown on there and then we're good to go. So let's do it. Okay, the last sort of like repair is a dress that I got at a Reformation sample sale in LA and I love it, but I didn't notice in the absolute carnage of the sample sale that this dress actually has a huge hole in it. So this is like a silk dress, I'm pretty sure. So you can see on this side of the dress here that there is a strap and then it connects in the back with the other strap. However, I didn't notice that the other side doesn't have a strap. There is just a hole where the strap used to be. So I need to either get this closed up and get this strap removed, or maybe like cut this strap a little bit and then attach this one. I don't know, but it does have a hole in it. It is visible when you put it on, and I'm so sad because this is just such a beautiful dress. This would be such a gorgeous wedding guest dress if I had like someone's bridal shower to go to, like a nice spring sort of more formal event. So we're gonna put this on. I'm gonna consult with her and just sort of see what she recommends as far as how to repair this. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try it on because I want to show you what it looks like with the hole beforehand. This is the most gorgeous dress. It's so beautiful and I can't wait to get some wear out of it. Here is the random hanging strap that may possibly be repurposed into, like, maybe I could wear it as a headband. I know someone suggested that on the actual like sample sale video. And then here is the side panel that is just completely ripped. There's a huge hole. I'm gonna try not to pull on it too much so that it doesn't make it even worse, but yeah, you can see right there, this is where the strap used to be. There's a hole now and it needs to be closed. So she deserves her moment. She needs to be worn. Next up for a hem, I thrifted this nightgown, which is so cute. It isn't in like the most amazing condition, but I just love it so much and I wear it as a dress. I actually wore this with like a pair of socks and loafers and it was one of my favorite outfits. However, I didn't notice this when I thrifted it. I had noticed it when I wore it for the first time. But this used to be like a longer nightgown, I can definitely tell, because somebody took scissors to the bottom of this and it's just so uneven, so jagged. It is not a good hem at all. It has started kind of like running a little bit up the fabric as well, which is okay, but I just want a little bit more of like a crisp edge. I want it to be hemmed slightly and just more evened out around the bottom, just so that I can wear it as an actual dress, because now that I know that it looks like this, I'm really self-conscious about it and it makes me not want to wear it. If that's not possible and we're not able to do that and you know the fabric is like too compromised or whatever, then maybe I'll consider cutting it into a top and hemming it that way, but I would really, really, really love to save it as a dress first. I hope that it's able to be done. We'll see. All right, and here we are with this one. I mean, just such a cute dress. I know it's a nightgown, but I love it. I am absolutely obsessed with it. So it's probably a little bit more apparent now that it's just not a super even hem and that it just needs to be polished a little bit. I think it's still salvageable for a little bit longer, although I'm just noticing like this run goes up pretty far, but that's okay. From far away, you're not gonna be able to tell. It adds to the vintage effect, right? Someone might say that it's silly to waste time and money dedicating it to a nightgown, like an old nightgown that is clearly sort of falling apart. And I mean, it would be cute as a top. So we'll see what ends up happening, but here is the before, here's what it's looking like, and we will see what it looks like after. Next up, we have a top that I actually got from Hollister. I probably got this like a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. And this is one of my favorite tops, especially for this time of year. But when I wear the top, I don't know if it's just because like the bust situation that I've got going on is bigger than the shirt allows or whatever, but basically when I put it on, the buttons stretch out like this and it just gives this kind of illusion, and I hate that and it makes me really angry. So what I was hoping is that since this is just like a kind of straight down button panel, that you could maybe like sew this down and then it's just secured and attached to the shirt, and then there won't be any gapping in between the buttons because it'll just already be secured, or maybe even like add more buttons or something like that. I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna be done, but just to prevent like this from happening when I put it on. And this is one of my favorite tops. I love how it's like open in the front here. So there has to be a way to figure that out. I will be asking, of course, and getting input, but I love this shirt and I just wanna wear it so much more, but it's been in my pile of things that I want to get altered for like over a year now because I just don't have any way to wear it out without it looking like that. So keep your fingers crossed for me. Let's try it on and I'll show you what I'm talking about and then we'll see what can be done about it. So as you can see, it's just not perfect, you know? I did wear the black bra underneath to show you like in more contrast of what it looks like because I want to be able to wear this out and about, but I just feel like every time I do, even if I try to fix it and like line it back up, it eventually just goes back to what it was. So I am noticing a couple little stains on this that I didn't before, but we're just gonna ignore that, okay? That's not there. That's none of my business. Next up, we have another sort of similar situation with the bust area, but a little bit different as well. And this is another Reformation piece that I got from a sample sale. And this is like my most gorgeous prairie dress of my dreams. I am am so obsessed with this thing and it's perfect and wonderful. However, it's just extremely low cut. So like if you can see on the neckline here, where it goes down is like below any bra that I could ever wear. So I would have to go braless for this and I just don't love that. So what I'm hoping is, since there are extra little loops here, I can either like add a couple of stitches so that it's not so low cut, and I don't even mind if there aren't buttons there, but just to enclose this a little bit more so that it's like not so boobylicious when I put it on. I know I could probably wear some sort of like bralette or something underneath it, but I just like the look of the dress on its own. This one's kind of extra and I don't know if this is even gonna be something that's possible. I will have to talk again to the seamstress and sort of see what she recommends. If she doesn't end up like recommending it, or it's just not something that looks like it's possible, I will figure out some sort of bralette situation to wear underneath this, and I will get that for this video. So either way, you will see some sort of solution, but I'm hoping that it can be tailored in some way because it's just such a beautiful dress and like I need it. There is one extra button right here on the back that maybe could be used. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, no one wants to see that. And I mean, it's just the most gorgeous, perfect, beautiful dress. So I just want to be able to get it up to like, it doesn't even have to be all the way here. It could be like here. I don't know what Reformation was thinking with this. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be worn with something underneath, but I just simply cannot do that. I need a little bit more coverage. So we're gonna see. I will keep an eye out for like a cute bralette, a cute little lacy moment maybe or something, because I want to have my little prairie dress summer. We'll see what's recommended, and hopefully when I get this back, it'll be even more perfect than it was before. Okay, and then last but not least is, yet again, another piece from Reformation that I love so much, but I just don't know. I'm like starting to think, is it a them problem or is it a me problem? Like, am I just not fit for their clothing? Because I just seem to find that like a lot of the stuff either rips or breaks or just isn't like the vibe of what I'm looking for. So this I actually mentioned in the video when I went to the sample sale and got this top. This is an adorable baby blue top that again has sort of like an open front option. It's button up and you can wear it as a tube top or as a tank top, and it's so cute, right? Like adorable. However, when you put it on, because of my bust, it like pulls these seams out like this, and then it puckers right here and it looks like this weird sort of like robot nipple situation. I don't know what's up with that. So I'm either thinking like continue the seam all the way up to the top of the shirt, or just like maybe if it's possible to take this seam out. I have no idea, but I need reinforcements again. I need to be able to know that when I wear this shirt that it's not gonna do the weird pucker thing. And it's again prevented me from wearing this shirt. I've had it now for probably 4 months at this point, and I have never worn it because I can't, because it looks ridiculous. I have so many outfit ideas for this, so let's put it on and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's this one. This is what I'm talking about right here. It's just like, what? What is that? It's just the most bizarre situation here. So my hope is that when I put this on, it'll just look exactly the same all the way up. I will need to iron it, but it's just so cute, right? Like I love it just as a tank top. I would love it as a tube top as well. So as long as we can fix this nipple situation, I think we're gonna be okay. Let's head in the car, go over to the tailor, and keep your fingers crossed that all of this stuff is gonna work out exactly how we want it to. So it is about a week later. I have gotten all of my altered pieces back. I did try 1 or 2 of them on when I was inside of the tailors, but I was sweating profusely. I really didn't want to try everything on, and most of these are like pretty simple alterations. So I'm gonna try all of these on for you again, and we're gonna see how it went. I loved the tailor that I went to. She was really sweet. I found her just based off of Google reviews. So I just Googled like seamstress or tailor near me. I went based off of the good reviews, and she was amazing. I will say for these 7 items, I paid $90. So on average, what is that like? Actually, let me do the math. On average, that's about $12.85 per piece. Some of these things were like $5, others were more than that. But yeah, we're gonna get into it, try all of these on for you again, and see if my problem has been solved. You know, I feel like it's a good investment to be able to actually wear things instead of lose the money by donating them or never wearing them, letting it sit in your closet collecting dust. It's a sustainable option as well because you get more wear out of your clothes. So I'm excited. Let's try these on on and see how they turned out. All right, so we'll go in the same order we went in before. Here is the red top. It is nice and sewn in. The strap is very secure. It feels really nice. I'm so excited that, like, I think this was $5. It feels like very enforced. I don't feel like there's gonna be any sort of like pulling and tugging, and I actually tied the straps just like a little bit looser than I did last time, just so that it's not tempted to break. I feel like she did a really good job of sewing this like back inside, which I was like a little concerned about. I was like, I wonder if it's just gonna get sewn kind of like flat to the back of the tank top in the front, but actually she shoved it down back in the hole and somehow sewed it up again, and it looks perfect. It looks brand new. So I'm just so excited about this. It fits amazingly. Pretty simple fix, obviously, and that's why I wanted to start with this one, but here is a side-by-side before and after of what it looks like, and honestly couldn't be happier about it. We are starting off very, very strong, so let's keep it rolling and go on to the next one. I am in love. I need to alter all of my clothes now all of a sudden. All right, here we have the next one. The bows are so secure. They're on there so well. There is definitely like thick reinforcements going on, which is what I really wanted, and I feel like I've never worn this top and I've had it for like over a year. It just makes me so happy. I decided to even like style it as a full outfit. Are you joking? Obviously, I'm gonna be very gentle with it. It is very delicate, but it's just so exciting. Now I can finally wear it. It's just such a fun, unique shirt, and I'm still trying to work on which like bra to wear underneath, and like if I want to do a tank top, a bandeau, whatever. But I just think it's so much fun, and I'm obsessed with it, and now I can finally rock it. So I also really like that she used black thread on this, because the other one, some of them were in like white thread, so I think she might have removed all of the bows and then put them back on herself with her own thread, and I couldn't be happier about that, because now I can actually wear this with confidence instead of being terrified that a boob is gonna pop out. So we love that for me. All right, and here we have this one. It is all nice and sewn up. I love it. I will say there were a couple different options we had with this one. She offered to kind of like wrap the strap around the back and sew it on the other side. She also offered to wrap the strap around the front, and honestly the best way that I was gonna feel comfortable with it, with the strap being so short and just not having like a random strap there for no reason, I decided to just go for closing the hole up on this side and then removing the strap and closing it up on this side, and it looks fantastic. I love it. I feel so much more comfortable wearing it now. It is just so cute and perfect for like if I was a wedding guest, or as I mentioned before, some kind of like bridal shower or something like that, and now I know I can just pull it out of my closet and wear it instead of having it in like a pile in the corner of my closet being like, I need to fix that someday. And this is just a really beautiful dress that's gonna last me a really long time through many different seasons. So I'm so happy that I just made that quick little fix, something that felt so daunting at the time, and now it's done and it's just completed, and I'm so excited. All right, next up we have this number. It is so perfect for what I need it for. I obviously realized that it was already starting off not great because it was a jagged cut hem at the bottom that somebody cut on their own, side-eye, but also because the fabric is starting to run, so I'm just kind of making it last as long as I possibly can before I ultimately need to cut it into a shirt, which I think I mentioned. The seam looks perfect, or the hem. I'm still learning what it's called. I believe this is called the hem. It looks so good. I believe she said it was called like a baby doll hem or something like that. And this is what it looks like. So it's kind of all these like loops around the edge of the hem, and then it just kind of spirals all the way across, and it provides a nice little straight across hem. So she evened out the actual cut for me and then did the little hem. Super quick and easy fix, and like so happy with it. So now wear one of my favorite dresses that I haven't worn in a year since I discovered the runs and the cut. Now that I'm thinking about it, the runs sounded very weird, but you know what I mean. All right, now for this one, I am so relieved because I think I've had this for like a year and a half now. So what she ended up doing was exactly what I expected, which was just to sew the sort of like back panel flat down to the shirt, and then that way it's not relying on the buttons, it's just relying on like the actual panel for support. And so I just decided to not wear it with a bra just so you can get like a better idea. I think it looks really nice. It's just so perfect. I styled it into an outfit again because I was just feeling super inspired. It's just so cute, and it was such an easy fix. So this is your sign to go get something altered if you've been thinking about it, because this is a game changer. Why have I not done this until now? You guys were all right. Oh my goodness, have I been waiting for this one. I am so happy. be. This one was, again, another easy fix, just sort of like creating buttons that weren't really there. Because realistically, who can actually wear something that's down to here? I cannot. So when I talked to the tailor about this, since there is like an extra sort of like support or like little enclosure button right here, we had kind of toyed with the idea of like moving that one to the front, but then there would still be ones that were missing. And honestly, from far away, you cannot tell that it's like missing buttons or that it looks weird or off, because it does that anyways. Like, it has these sort of loops exposed anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. She also did warn me that in sort of like closing this up, I was gonna create a little bit of like fabric right here just because of the cut of the dress. I told her I didn't care. That didn't really bother me at all. You know, she pinned it when I was wearing it and I was totally fine with it. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And now I feel like, again, I can actually wear this. I think this one was around like $15, something like that. It required a little bit more like maneuvering, but she actually sewed it down, not where the loops are, but like kind of to the side of them. So she added a couple stitches right in this area here, and now it is nice and secure and ready to go, and I'm so excited. All right, and last but not least, the one that I am like arguably the most happy about, and I like looked at this when I got it in the fitting room when she handed everything to me, and I was like, thank God, out loud. Like, I was so happy. So here is the fixed version. It's looking so good. So I believe what she ended up doing with this one was removing this like bigger seam here and either like bringing it back up to this point, like repinching it. I'm not exactly sure what she did, but I love it. There's no more weird nipple situation anymore. It just looks the way it's supposed to look. I styled it with these Adidas pants as I showed earlier, and then these cute little silver ballet flats, and like, it's just such a cute outfit. I also think this would be adorable with like little skirts or jeans or denim shorts. Little black skirt would be adorable. I just love the cut of this top, and I was so excited to find it. And then when I put it on, I was like, what the hell? But I have tried to maneuver a little something myself at home, yes, but I'm not confident with how that would have turned out. But this is more than I could have dreamed of. This is the shirt that I really wanted, and now I feel like it's finally in its like prime condition that I wanted it in, and I'm just so excited. I love all of these so much. So yeah, I really enjoyed this process. I think it was really cool to be able to extend the life of my pieces. I highly recommend it, and I want to say thank you to everyone who was persistent in telling me that I needed to get my clothes tailored. Now that I have someone, I feel like it'll be easier to discern whether or not I want to get something altered or if I just want to like part ways with it. So yeah, I had a really good experience. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and maybe you'll be encouraged to take some of your things and either learn to tailor them yourself or take it somewhere. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I am sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!